wanted to cover the instructions on how to throw a boomerang today. First and foremost, you need to be in an open field. No trees around you. You can see I'm at a soccer field right now. If you throw in an area that's got trees around it, it's almost guaranteed that eventually this boomerang's gonna wind up in one of those trees. And then you're gonna be tempted to go fetch it, climb a tree, and then you'll hurt yourself. Just don't do it. So there's 3 factors that control whether or not your boomerang's gonna come back to you or not. There's a 4th factor beyond your control called the wind. I'll cover that in a minute. At Wooden, we've got a system of 3-digit numbers, and each digit is a 1, 2, or a 3. And it's printed on the boomerang itself by the dot. And that digit, that 3-digit code is really a clue for you on how to throw the boomerang so that it'll come back to you. The first digit represents the angle, the overhand angle that you throw it at, and that is this, okay? Now we defined a really mostly overhand angle as a 1, a completely sidearm throw as a 3, and somewhere in between as a 2. You never want to throw any boomerang sidearm. It's just going to go out straight up in the air and then come down to the ground. Most of them are somewhere between a 1 and a 2. The second factor that we're talking about is how hard you throw it. Now, how hard I throw is going to be different from somebody else. But what we say is here, a 1 is a very light throw, 3 is as hard as you can throw it, and 2 is somewhere in between. And the last factor that controls whether or not that boomerang will come back to you or not is at what height you throw it at. So completely horizontal would be a 1, and throwing it up at a 45-degree angle would be a 3, and then somewhere in between would be a 2. Okay, we talked about the wind, the one factor that you don't have within your control. We've got a little bit of a wind here today. It's coming from about right over here. I'm gonna throw my right-handed boomerang at a 45-degree angle to the right of that wind. If I was a lefty and I was throwing a left-handed boomerang, I'd be throwing it 45 degrees to the left of the wind. There's another video in there about left-handed versus right-handed. I won't bore you with it now. You can watch it later. So considering we've got a little bit of wind action here, let's see if I can get this come back to me. Almost. I'll throw a little bit harder. Almost nailed you.